Hello, greetings, my friends. Welcome back. My name is Tessa, and we are ready for some TessaTime. We are going to be making musical instruments today using recycled materials that you can find right in your home. Well, I'm going to give you some ideas of some things that you can find to make the musical instruments. Then we'll be back a little bit later to do a Dancercise Kids class, and we're in our musical instruments unit, so you'll be able to use your musical instruments for our Dancercise Kids class. Now, here are a few things that you could gather from around your house. Kids, you might need to have your mom or dad's help for the beginning of this, but we can finish doing the decorating right here and have some fun craft activity time. What I did was I looked in my recycling bin, and here are some of the things that I found. These are good ideas for instruments. So for using the drum, you saw me use this as our cookie jar yesterday. How I made that was just out of an empty container. Here's an idea. This was, I found this is a protein container, protein shake container that's empty. This is an empty container that used to have hot chocolate. Those make wonderful drums. The other thing that I found was an empty box of tea. That might make a nice drum or a nice shaker. So that's the next thing I was going to talk about. So the other thing that we were making is some maracas or shakers. And some things that I found that might sound really nice and be easy to find in recycling is I found some empty containers of herbs and spices. I found an empty water bottle, and I found these tiny little boxes, and I also found this empty roll. It's just a cardboard roll. You probably have that at your house too. So the things you're going to want to gather in addition to what we're going to make with the instruments is you will need a pair of scissors that are safe for kids. Otherwise, your mom or dad can help you with a pair of scissors. I found some duct tape and some electrical tape and some fancy tape here too. But any tape that you have will work just perfectly. The other thing that I brought were some of my colored markers, and then I found some stickers as well. Now, to make the shakers, the other thing that you'll need to find, I just looked into my cupboard and I found some dried rice. You'll want to make sure it's not cooked, it's just dry. And I found some dried split peas. I found some dried beans. And another thing that makes a really fun sound is actually popcorn before you've popped it. That makes a great noise. So if you want to look and gather some of those things, I will be waiting right here for you. And when you're ready, we can make our musical instruments together. The one other thing I found was a funnel. That makes it kind of fun when we're going to be filling up some of the containers with the rice or the beans. And another idea I had, and you'd have to ask your mom or dad first, but yesterday we had used, or the day before, we used some wooden spoons that I just found in the kitchen, and I use these as my music sticks. And these ones are extra ones that I have. I think I got them for about $1 at the store, and I'm gonna decorate these. But you need to ask your mom or dad first before decorating any spoons from your kitchen. All right, my friends, well, you gather your things and I'll meet you right back here, and we're gonna make some musical instruments. All right, friends, if you are all set and ready to go, I am ready too. So let's go ahead and start out if you have materials to make a drum. So this is the drum that I used for my cookie jar, and I'm gonna tell you how I decorated it. So this first part you might need to have your mom or dad help you with, but what I do is, first of all, I make sure that whatever item I'm using is clean and empty. So I may have had it maybe even through the dishwasher, just to make sure that it's clean and ready to go. So the next thing that I do is I do tape it all the way way around just to make sure that the top doesn't come off while we're dancing and playing the instrument. So this one, I just took my green electrical tape and I went all the way around it, and I can do another one right here for you to see, but I just went all the way around it this way to make sure that we keep that top on there and it doesn't fall off. So this might be the part where you have a mom or dad help you with the scissor part, but I just do this. I cut off the top piece and make sure it's sealed, and then I just keep doing that all the way around until the whole container is covered. Now, if you are going to be decorating something else, like a shaker, here is what I do for these. So these are already cleaned out, and the shakers, I love making these, are super fun. So the sound is going to be different depending on how much you put in and how little you put in. So this one, I'm going to show you how I get to use my fancy funnel here. This was my Grandma Peggy's, and so it's a special tool that I get to use. So I just put my funnel into my clean container, and this one I'm going to put in some of the peas that I have here. So when I put it in, I'm just pouring it through, and then I sometimes have to tap it to get all those in there. And again, you might get a different sound by how many that you put in there. So here's what this one sounds like. I'm going to put the top on. So that one has kind of a loud sound. This one I had already filled with rice. So they sound different when you shake those. I put some popcorn in these little boxes that I found, and here's what they sound like. And then in this water bottle, I just have a little bit of rice, and this is what this sounds like. All right, so we already have some great sounding instruments here. What I do for these ones, let's see, which color should I use today? I'm gonna do red. Red's my favorite color, if you couldn't tell. What's your favorite color? You should have your mom or dad email me and let me know your favorite color, and I can say hi to you on our show, and I can also, I'd love to see a picture of your musical instruments when you're done with them. I have a feeling they're all gonna look amazing. All right, friends, so what I do is I just roll the tape around and around until the entire container is covered in the tape. And that will just make sure that none of the rice comes out or whatever you're using, popcorn or the peas. And it will make it very fancy, because then it will all just be whichever color that you choose. Now, you're probably thinking, I know that your drum has different colors on it. So what I did for that, I always do one color all the way around, and then I decorate after that with whichever color sounds fancy and looks nice to me. And you can do whatever color you want. There's no right or wrong way. There's no right or wrong color. It's just whatever makes you feel happy. So then, after I've done all the way around the outside, now I'm just going from the top to the bottom, just to make sure that everything is covered. So this part might be the part where you have a mom or dad or grown-up help you with it. But once we have this all set, you can add different colors, and you can add stickers, and you can just make it however fancy you would like. So it's gonna sound awesome, and it's gonna look awesome too. So this one I just made is in the red color, and let's see, how about, I'm gonna use a fancy tape to go over this one. This one just happens to be kind of a sparkly one, and it just makes it a little fancy. So I'm just gonna put a couple stripes on here, and Then the other thing is once you have it fancy with your stripes, look at that, it's already looking pretty fancy. The other thing that I would do is take some stickers, and I just happened to find some pirate stickers. And this one has Captain Bubblegum on it, so I'm gonna put a few stickers on here that have Captain Bubblegum. I have another one here, and it looks like Polly Parrot. So it just makes it super fancy. I also found some little butterflies here and a bumblebee, so I'm just gonna put a few more stickers on here just to make it a little extra fancy. You can put however many stickers on here you would like, and it's gonna look amazing and super fantastic, just like you guys. All right, so here is one of my music shakers, and it sounds great, it's looking fancy. And what I was gonna show you with the music sticks is you could take these, again, make sure that you double check with your mom or dad, don't color something in the kitchen, but these you can color with your markers. And so you could do anything you would like. You could do little polka dots, you could do a smiley face, you can do some squiggles and some X's and some lines. You can use any color marker that makes your heart feel happy. I'm just doing a few squiggles on mine just so you can get an idea. I might do some stripes on mine. And then the other thing that I can do, I just did some decorating on there. The other thing that you can do is you could even do some of the fancy tape on here as well. So you might even have some different color stripes on here. So here's just a few ideas, but you can use your imagination and you can make it whatever color you want. You can make it however fancy you want. I want you to use your imaginations and make it your own special instrument. So here's just a few ideas. You can see that I've put a few colors on there. Well, my friends, I hope that you have fun decorating your musical instruments, and I will be excited to see and hear them. You can have your mom or dad email me and make sure to show me what you've been doing, and I will say hello to you in our next Dancercise Kids class. All right, my friends, thank you for joining me for some TessaTime, and until next time, heart and star.